to today's episode of Hawk Talk. Today, we'll recap events around ACIT, gain an insight into the student body's perspective on art, learn more about Earth Day, and how you can join ACIT's stage crew. First up, Reese has a recap of the Fashion Academy's annual fashion show.
Last Friday, on March 28th at 6 p.m., ACIT held its annual fashion show. Students from the Fashion and Design Academy got to show off their designs on the big stage. This year, the theme was Common Threads, an all-encompassing display of connection and diversity expressed through fashion. Under this theme, there were other categories like casual, loungewear, formal, and belonging.
My most meaningful piece was my second look. It was inspired by my culture, and I decided to do a long tunic dress with a chiffon wrap, and I also hand painted the whole entire dress.
My most meaningful piece was my first look. It was a red shirt with a green skirt, and I think the meaning behind it was a lot because I was going off based off from family traditions, and that's mainly what I used for inspiration for my look.
The show didn't just give fashion students a way to share their work, but it also allowed them to learn the process of creating for a show.
The experience taught me to step out of my comfort zone and to not be shy and just be, awkward all the time. This experience taught me to push myself and persevere, and also to work with others.
The theme pushed the designers past their limits, allowing them to reveal what means the most to them.
The theme of the show, belonging, allowed me to go deeper into myself and understand where I truly felt I belonged.
It had to make me think creatively because I had to really think and deep into who I am. So I really had to just look for who I am.
Sadly, this is some students' last year participating in this Red Hawk tradition.
It's kind of emotional in a way because I've been with these people for 4 years, and I'm going to college in Philly after graduation.
I feel like I'm excited because I feel like us being seniors, it teaches the underclassmen how to be, and we're just a role model for them.
The show went beautifully and the turnout was great. Make sure you come to see it next year. For Red Hawk Media, I'm Cass Pichardo.
The Fashion Academy rocked it. I can't believe they created all of those looks themselves. ACIT has a lot of academies that allow students to show off their design skills, and the Cat Academy is one of them. Molly Davidson and Megan Pham created a segment dedicated to it. Make sure you check it out on our YouTube channel. ACIT recently held its annual Safety PSA contest, and we spoke with the winners about their inspirations for their designs.
ACIT held its annual Safety Committee contest. Entries were submitted on March 14, where students created videos, posters, Google Slides, or a single-page entry on digital safety and cybersecurity.
It's my senior year, so I didn't want to leave ACIT knowing that there was something I didn't do, so that's why I joined.
Well, I heard there was money and I wanted a chance to get some, and also I just thought it would be a fun way to spread awareness.
Low-key, I heard there was money involved, and I was like, why not just go for it? And also, it was an opportunity to display my creativity. And I like showing my creativity, so yeah.
There were 21 submissions, but this year's winners are Charlene Harum in 3rd place, Aisha Rizwan in 2nd place, and in 1st place, Shannon Powers. Honorable mentions are Leah Whaley and Lilia Wilson. We had the chance to meet and talk with the winners about their entries.
So every year that I've done this, I try and think of something relevant, especially to high schoolers. So my topic this year is about doom scrolling, which is kind of a slang term. So I wanted to focus something on that to inform other people about dangers of being chronically online.
I really liked it actually because cybersecurity is an issue that we all obviously use technology, but I feel like we don't talk about it that much. I focused on cyberbullying, which I feel like is kind of normalized.
Honestly, I kind of just knew what I wanted to do. I just thought a video would be a good idea, and it was a fun way to incorporate my friends and just have some laughs and fun.
Congratulations to all the winners. For Red Hawk Media, I am Nancy Ceballos de Jesus.
Are you looking for something to start off your spring? Get ready to bloom with excitement and join us at ACIT's Spring Dance Concert. The Performing Arts Dance Academy and Dance Club will perform on Friday, May 2nd. Students audition in front of a panel of judges to be granted a position in the upcoming concert. All dancers that were selected will be performing choreographed dances by Ms. Ziner and, most importantly, the students themselves. All styles of dance, including jazz, tap, ballet, contemporary, modern, hip-hop, and musical theater, will be featured. Scan the QR code to purchase your tickets. Adult tickets will be selling for $10. Student tickets are $5.
Character Counts winners for March were recently announced. The theme was honesty. For 9th grade, Damian Summers Gonzalez. 10th grade, Morgan Chelidnick. From 11th grade, Ariana McLaughlin. And in 12th grade, Logan Barnes.
Welcome back. An amazing sport our school offers is crew. Not stage crew, but a sport in which you row boats competitively. One of our correspondents, Jake, took a deep dive into the team. Be sure to check out the clip on YouTube. With the Talent Award show in May, Nasir got a taste of the student body's perspective on art.
Happy springtime, everyone, and welcome back to another Word on the Street. In this episode, we'll be covering the Talent Awards. What makes art important to ACIT students?
Art? I feel like art is like a form of expression. So like it helps people express what they feel, what they like might think. So I feel like it's important.
I feel like art is important to me because everywhere that you look, art can be, and it can be represented. Art's important to me because it's everywhere. You walk in this hall, there's art. All these flags, that's art.
Important to me because art is everywhere. I love like looking at art. I love listening to music. Music is art. We wanted to see if ACIT students are creative.
I believe I'm a creative person.
In what way?
I think that I can like draw and I can come up with good ideas. So that's like why I'm creative.
A little bit, I would like to say, yeah. Either poetry or like sketching, like drawing.
I'm creative because I like to draw. I like to come up with new ways to draw. So like one time I may be like drawing with lines. Another time I'll be drawing with straight line.
I've gotten into drawing, so I say so myself.
Do you think art should be like celebrated in an award show type format?
It should be celebrated because again, it showcases everyone's work. You know, everyone should be equally showcased.
I think it should be in an award show type format because then you get to like promote people who put a lot of effort into their artwork and stuff.
If you're a creative person, you should visit the Talent Award show.
I love being able to hear what others perceive about art. As an artist myself, I find it gives amazing insight. As Earth Day approaches, people are going to try and reduce harm to the planet. But this is something we should do all year round, not just during April. Layla has a bit of history about this special day coming up.
It was Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson who came up with the idea of Earth Day. He had been concerned about the environment, and when he witnessed a massive oil spill in Santa Barbara, California, he decided to do something. Inspired by the anti-war protests performed by students, Senator Nelson wanted to infuse that energy into the concern for air and water pollution. He and Dennis Hayes organized campus teach-ins to inform students of issues in the environment. They chose April 22nd, a day that fell between spring break and final exams. Earth Day led to the development of the Environmental Protection Agency, which helped pass the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, the Occupational Safety and Health Act, and the National Environmental Education Act, which assists the Earth and humans to continue surviving healthily. It's not only an important day in the United States. Earth Day is recognized worldwide, and in 2016 it led 175 countries to sign the Paris Agreement. You can participate in Earth Day by planning or attending trash cleanups and local Earth Day events. Simply using reusable water bottles, bags, and containers, or even turning off lights and unplugging your devices when you are not using them can help the Earth become healthier. Earth Day might be a one-day event, but you can practice sustainability all year long. For Red Hawk Media, I'm Layla Miller.
That's so interesting. I've always wondered where Earth Day came from. A club that ACIT offers is Stage Crew, which performs behind the scenes of all shows within the pack. Heidi and Cass met with members of Stage Crew to learn more about their process.
ACIT holds numerous performances year-round. From Mr. Red Hawk to the musical, ACIT's Got Talent, and the fall and spring showcases. But have you ever wondered who manages the lights or helps make seamless transitions between acts? This is, of course, the work of the Stage Crew. With the end of their recent show, Cinderella, members of the crew had a chance to reflect on their experience.
My job for Cinderella was being the light board operator, so that's making sure there's lights on the stage, making sure there's like transition lights for different scenes and whatnot.
I was the audio engineer for Cinderella, so I was in charge of microphones, making sure performers got their microphones on, making sure to test those microphones, and turning them on and off throughout the show.
I was in charge of the computer, mainly sound effects.
It is not an easy task being behind the scenes and making the show as smooth as possible.
Something I struggled with during musical was definitely, there were 3 scenes throughout the musical that were very quick mic turning on and off. For example, the Princess Giving a Ball scene, there's 6 different solos that happen throughout it, and I have to very quickly raise those mics and then put them back down again in volume. So it was just a pain to very quickly transition in between mics.
Senior Stage Crew members share the sadness of leaving what they have known for the last few years and the lifelong memories they have made.
I've been in Stage Crew since freshman year, so this is my last year because I'm a senior. Favorite memory would probably be just the time we spend before shows and just like being able to work with the other Stage Crew members.
I was able to meet a lot of fun and memorable people that I would proudly call my friends, and I'm glad that I was able to meet all of them.
Stage Crew is a great opportunity for students who don't want to be on stage but want to make deep connections with like-minded people.
I would recommend Stage Crew for people who don't want to be on stage, people who like to be more behind the scenes.
I would recommend Stage Crew to just about everyone. It's pretty good for developing teamwork and develop critical thinking as you work with all your friends.
Stage Crew is always looking for new members. Whether you're interested in audio, props, or building sets, there is a position for you. Join the Stage Crew today. For Red Hawk Media, I'm Hannah Kanyevich.
Our annual shows would not be possible without the Stage Crew. If interested, make sure you look out for their permission slips next year. ACIT also offers a stagecraft elective for those interested in being part of the team that designs and builds the sets. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow Red Hawk Media on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to receive the latest news from ACIT. Also, we've gone viral as our social media pages have been launched. For the staff and crew of Red Hawk Media, I'm Victoria Turcasio. We'll see you next time.